I don't even have all of them here, so I'm glad you got them.
Yeah. Well, I thought of it just a few minutes ago. All right, let's see. All right, we are live. Bum, 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 bum. This, hey, you got to have fun with it, right? Yeah,
Always.
got to have fun. This is Sue Green with Awakened Stories. I'm here today with King Smarty, also known as Sananda Galactic. How are you today, King?
I am fantastic. How are you doing, young lady?
I'm doing good, doing good.
That's good. You're glowing over there. At least you're not yellow this time.
Yeah, well, yeah, that is a bonus.
Oh yeah, definitely,
Flesh
definitely,
toned.
definitely,
Yep.
definitely.
Yep. So, okay, I've got a list of questions. We got a list of other stuff to talk about. How would you like to proceed?
Well, I can start off by saying, the cabal is pretty much, well, not pretty much, the cabal is totally done. Finished in more ways than one, like Daddy has me been saying forever. What you're going to see now is literally all the stuff that they've been suppressing humanity, that they've been suppressing from humanity, literally just come out in droves. And you're going to see, you're going to see the evidence of all of the crazy shit that we've been telling people about, like the child trafficking and the child murdering and the child consumption and all of these different things. It's going to come out in a way where it's undeniable what we've been enduring. It's undeniable on the connection we have with our Father, the connection that those of us with this type of information had with Dad, with God, with Source, with Creator. Because you can only get this information if you were connected to God, Source, Dad, right? So the accuracy, especially my accuracy, is coming from Dad, is coming from Source. So we knew these things years in advance of what you're witnessing right now. I talked about these type of things for years, many years, where some of the influencers now weren't even born yet. Okay, so you're going to see people are going to realize that we've always had this connection with what you call God, and there's no other way to explain the information and the accuracy on how we were telling the truth if it wasn't through God, through that. Okay, so now those individuals like myself are going to be able to sit back, enjoy the show while all of the other people get to do what they're supposed to be doing as far as cleaning up and being a part of humanity, taking care of one another because the cabal is finito. So that's a good thing. You're going to hear about all of the different planets, all of the different spacecrafts, all of the different ETs. Like, because of what I've been telling y'all knew that they wanted partial disclosure. Isn't that what you're seeing? Partial disclosure? They're not telling you everything. They're giving you bits and pieces of it. That's called partial disclosure. My job is to enforce energetically full, honorable disclosure, and that's what you will get. And I'm the guarantee of that. Not only am I the guarantee of it, but I'm connecting with the right people to make sure it happens, which is the guarantee, right? We all know that there is some talks behind the scenes of a king that they can't talk about yet that is here. Well, expect that. And I know who he is too. So anyway, things are getting exciting. You're hearing more and more of the disclosure. You're seeing more and more of the evidence of the things we've been saying for years, us crazy people. And It's exciting to watch. It's exciting to get validations almost instantly. I would post something and then you would see it shortly after, or I would say something and then you would see it shortly after, depending if it's days, weeks, months, whatever the fucking case is. Excuse my French. Um, it's all getting out, and this is what we all want because this is a part of healing humanity. Now, right now is another time for us to constantly broadcast our love and light upon all of the people that have been missing their children because they're getting ready to find out what actually took place, what actually happened. Now, last couple of shows or videos we've done, I said things like, with all these surveillance cameras, with all these different things out there, don't tell me you don't know where the fuck these kids are going. And then just today, Real Raw News reported the red hats are now, the red hats are now talking about how they got all these different cameras up and yet the kids still disappeared. What does that tell someone like myself? That tells me that there's secret buildings, secret locations. They're going into them, and the kids come up missing underground. Who knows where they're taking them? In some cases, we do know where they're taking them. They're taking them to meat processing facilities or torture facilities. And we know this to be fact now because of the Epstein files and all the other information that's been coming out. Mind you, I've been telling y'all this shit for years. Because we're energetically putting the power and the frequencies, or however you want to call it, the manifestations, the commands forward. Now everything that I told y'all about, you're now visibly seeing because we did the work. Me, the Jedis, all you guys that I've trained for free. We're doing everything that we can to get it done. And those of us that are doing what I taught y'all, this is why y'all being attacked. Because our enemies are not just humans. They're multiple different type of beings that don't want us to be free, that don't want their food chain to end, that don't want their what you call it, their supplies, period. Whether it's adrenochrome, bodies, torture, sex, whatever, all of that shit is coming to an end as we speak. Most of it is already cleaned up. Um, you should know that because of us doing all of these different things, a lot of it has been cleaned up, and there's only a controlled event happening where most of it is cleaned up, and now we're allowing things to trickle and be shown as it's happening, but it's only like quarantined, if you would. So you're still seeing all this stuff, but majority of the bigger stuff has already been dealt with. And the reason why that was allowed to happen is because people needed to see that this was what it is, and the influencers around the world doing all their videos needed to take place because now you got millions of views on these things. So that's the bigger picture behind everything that's been happening. A few years back, no one was talking about these things. Even a few months back, no one was talking about these things the way that we are now. So it's exciting for me, B, and the crew members to actually see and witness these things. And we're just, we're celebrating, like Daddy's been saying, celebrate, celebrate, celebrate. And I got a message from Fisher the other day and said that my job was completed. And I was like, oh, Lord, thank you, Daddy. But that was just one of many jobs because I still got to make sure the wealth gets transferred, the people get healed. I still got to make sure the proper medical beds, military beds, med beds come out. I got to make sure people don't get harmed from all of these new technologies. I got to make sure all these type of things are taken care of um, in a good way. I got to make sure all these things happen. And the best part about it all is that we won't be on the defense no more. We'll be on let's get it done. Let's heal everybody without the outside influence, because we literally quarantine the entire planet. And that's why you're seeing a lot of the things that you're seeing. If you remember yesterday or the day before, it was the day before, um, Daddy, we had the ships over Judea, which is Palestine, which is what they called Israel. And because of other people, we knew about the different civilizations that were there under planets, under the ground and all that. A lot of that stuff was literally taken care of. And we pretty much did what we had to do. They're all coming out. They have to be exposed. That was all done and cleaned up. Some of the bigger ETs and all that um, have also been addressed and taken out by their own, because they didn't want to go with Daddy's plan. And then back to partial disclosure. The U.S. only told you about 4 different groups. There's billions of different groups out there. Billions. And there's groups out there that, like they say, never been conquered before because of how superior they are. And even those guys, I had to take out a few of them. So everything is happening. The ships are all over Egypt, Sudan, uh, Judea, which is modern day Palestine. And they're making their way this way. And every now and then, um, they send a salute letting me know a job was completed, and they do it like this. Not like this, it's like this. So there's a lot of shit happening. A lot of people, places, and things being exposed, and there's going to be a massive roundup, and a lot of it is happening in secret. So if you notice things being more lighter, and if you notice you're not being harassed by certain groups of individuals no more, it's because they've been quietly dealt with. And in some cases, it was public dealings. So there's a lot of stuff happening. Don't get it messed up. There's a lot of good things happening. We're still seeing a lot of dark stuff and a lot of, police brutality and stuff like that. But you have to understand, these are the minions. They're not even taught the real laws. They're not even taught the real, um, the constitutional stuff. They're not even taught Daddy's law. They read the Bible and still don't understand it. Like, did you not read that if you touch children, you will be, you know, put in the bottom of the ocean with a rock on your foot and stuff like that? So it's just been a massive cleanup of all this stuff, and this is where we're at with it. It's exciting because I know we're literally here and we're days away, and my ships are on the way here, and they already told me that they're looking forward to meeting, or not meeting, but reuniting. So it's going to happen in your face type of way. There's also a lot of different people saying that certain things are going to happen. However, when I look into it, Daddy says that's not going to happen, and I didn't authorize that. So if it does, you'll know what to do. Fine with me. 22222.
Yeah.
Go make a wish. Done, done, done. But yeah, I can keep going on of all the cool things that are happening, and it's like so many, so many, so many cool things happening. So many cool things happening everywhere. Um, And yes, we all are seeing all of the bad things that are happening, and they're not showing you the outcomes of all of the outcomes because of what bad things happen. So you're going to see all that too because they have no choice in the matter. I got so much to say, so much going on that I get, you know.
I got all day.
Let's go. What you got?
All right. So out of all that stuff you just said, there's so many questions.
Where you going? All right, go ahead. What you say?
Okay, question. One of the things that gives us proof is a couple of days ago, you said that a lot of the bankers were handled, evaporated, or they disappeared, or they committed suicide. Mass droves of bankers. And then, like a day later, we see a report that there's all these bankers missing. Right? So that's the kind of thing you're talking about. Like we're seeing instantaneous proof that what you've told us is true.
Yeah, and keep in mind, I don't sit here searching the internet. Don't have time for it. I got shit to
Yep.
do.
Yep.
So so when I can be sitting there going through or creating a product, and all of a sudden that says post this, and I'm like, okay, I gotta go to the Telegram and say things like, yeah, instead of saying suicide week, just say bankers suiciding everywhere. Okay. Oh, and then just tell them that the ones that didn't suicide were just evaporated. So I just kept it short and sweet. They're gone.
I love it. Well, first of all, it's exciting, and we also get to see the news, but it's instantaneous proof, right, from an outside source that what you've just told us, randomly by daddy.
And you're a witness to it. You see it all the time.
I do.
We're sitting there having dinner, and B would say something like da, 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 and then I'd be like, oh shit, yeah, okay. What?
Yeah.
And that's it.
As a matter of fact, that happened yesterday. We're all sitting around talking and
Oh,
eating, and you
turn that
said,
off.
"Oh, they're talking about this right now," and I'm like, my ears always go like, "Really?" And it's perfect. It's so awesome. It's so exciting.
And Sue makes it so obvious she's listening. You can't even like.
Yeah.
You okay? You sure? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just
As soon as we get something, Sue's like, Sue, don't make it so obvious, okay?
my brain, like I whip out my phone to take notes, like my brain starts like asking questions.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
I
It's
love it.
fun though. Like
I love it.
before years ago or whatever, I didn't like saying or doing things in front of people. I didn't like saying or doing things in front of people, and because I kind of like felt embarrassed about it all, right? And now it's like, okay, well, I'm gonna say do this. I don't give a fuck how you like it, if you like it or not. Period.
Yeah.
And it's like I do what I do, and then the evidence shows. Boom.
Yeah.
So that's why, that allowed me to build up the confidence in that part. Where now I'm just like da 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 da. And a few years ago, we would go to restaurants, and even B would stop the waiter or just somebody and say da 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 da, and I'm like, what the fuck is this dude doing now? And then I would have to do it too.
Yeah.
So now it's like, yo, come here real quick. So you're a magician, you're a this and you're a that. Yeah. How'd you know? Don't ask. Do this, do that. Don't do this. Watch out for that, and you're good. And they're like, thank you so much. I don't know how you knew, but that was awesome. And then all of a sudden, lives changed that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't worry about not being correct. I only worry about doing what daddy tells me to do because I don't like the heat on my ass.
That's fabulous.
I don't have
So,
a problem putting heat on other people's asses, but I don't like it when it's on mine.
yep, yep. But like we're seeing like you'll say something through a video or whatever or post, and then boom, all this proof starts to come in.
Right.
So it validates, and you don't we don't need validation, but it's so fun to see it happen so quickly now, you know?
Yeah, that's the best part about it all
Yep.
is it's happening more and more and more
Yeah.
faster and faster and faster and
Yeah.
faster. And I'm excited about all that stuff.
Yeah.
Where you want to be accurate and you want to be right. So if you don't feel like you're confident enough, don't say shit.
Yeah.
And I'm confident. B's confident. And even if we miss something, daddy takes care of it anyway. So it's cool. I mean, we have to do what we have to do, whether people like it or not. And we got so many different agencies monitoring us. We don't care. We don't care what y'all see. We don't care what y'all hear. I threaten to evaporate people every day. They get evaporated every day. Um, and I don't say it as a threat. Listen, man, if y'all don't do this, this is what's going to happen. Boom. Next thing you know, you're gone. There was a video that I posted about this guy made an AI that can literally detect when they're lying as live. So I'm like, well, shit. If they can do that, how about they do a video detecting when, um, detecting my accuracy? Go through all the videos from way back when, and use the AI to see how accurate I was or I am because I'm still here. I'm going to be here for a long time. So that would be cool to see, wouldn't it?
Yeah. We're going to see it in some fashion anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
You know
yeah.
what's going to be the kicker, right? When we just transform, that's going to be like, oh shit, oh 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 shit, he for real, he really transformed. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I thought he was joking. I thought he was crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now you're fucking scared because you don't know what I could do next. Imagine all the people that I could have evaporated and didn't. Imagine how they gonna feel. Man, I'm so glad he didn't do that to me.
Yeah. Imagine being a guy that was disrespectful or whatever.
Well, that's the goodness of daddy right there.
Yeah.
Because he could have allowed me to evaporate your ass, and he didn't.
Yep.
So that's the love from your creator right there. Because I didn't fucking make you. I don't care. I gotta keep it real. Like I gotta keep it honest. I did not make you. Our creator did. Our father did. Me and daddy are one. However, he has the final say. That's it. I have my opinion on things. I still don't have the final say. I can request it though. Daddy, can I have it? Can I get this motherfucker right now? Nah, let him go through what he's got to go through, and then after we're done with him, then you can take him. Okay.
That works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
My,
this is fun. Good.
yeah. My other comment from what you said at the beginning of the video about the parents that are going to find out what happened to their children, which is horrible, is there's been, you've told us that there's mind wipe technology used out there. We know it. Okay. So there are also women that are pregnant where their babies have been taken and their mind wiped to not even know it. Now, I don't know if they're going to find out what happened or not, but again, another horrible scenario, you know?
Yeah, most of them already know what happened because they've been doing their own research and seeing and hearing
Yeah.
and blah blah blah. A lot of those individuals were part of secret space programs, or their significant others were reptiles, reptilians, or different species, and then the baby was teleported out of the womb and taken off planet to do other things. And in some cases, it was horrible things that were done, and then in other cases, it was a part of the life brigade that took the child and trained them to be one of us. So not all of it is bad. Where it's a case by case type of thing, and everybody will find out what it is and what happened, and all of everything that we do down here is documented, whether it's on books or whether it's on
Yeah.
the ship's program or the ship's holodeck or
Right.
library and all that. And we're super ancient. There's groups out here that are only thousands of years old or even a billion years old. Try billions and trillions of years old. And those of us that are those ages are the most powerful ones of us because of the way we operate, because of the way we're connected to our creator, which is dad, which is God. Those of us that are advanced the way I am, the way that others around me are, is because we've been through this over and over and over and over and over again. So the only thing that happened was as the times, the timeline, and as the DNA has been spreaded throughout this reality, throughout this planetary body, the energy that was the energy that the DNA, because it's energy, right? The DNA that was anchored throughout all these times was enough to hold our energy now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So because of our new DNA, because of all the different breedings, and we're now able to hold the energies that we have now. And Daddy did it in such a way where we came into these bodies, but he like the vacuum sealed the energy within the body, and then at a right time, something would happen to activate the energy, and then boom, oh shit! And by the time you know it, all of these different light beings are here now operating as one, eliminating the dark ones.
Awesome. Awesome.
It is awesome. Very.
Yeah. Yeah. We had a question for those that have been miscarried or the babies have been taken in some fashion. Will those parents get to meet the child? If you,
The answer is yes.
okay.
Um, the answer is yes because remember, Daddy can the ones that were violently, the violent ones or the bad shit. He can always revive the people, the entity,
Right.
the
Right.
being.
Right.
Um, and that's why I talk about, don't limit Daddy. Anything's possible. They did a lot of dark things. However, he can repair it. And he will repair it the way he sees fit, not the way we see fit. Trying to understand Daddy is like literally putting a butter knife in a socket for you. I don't even do it. I don't even try to, like, okay, Daddy, my bad. I don't want to. I'm cool. You got me there, Daddy. I don't want no problems. I don't want no beef. Okay, because he will definitely put you through something if you're hard headed. He would definitely put you through something if you're hard headed. Those of those of the ones that were, miscarried, you may or may not even get to meet them, because that was just a mission that you have no business in, if you would. And your job's done. Carry on with yourself. Carry on with your life. And that's why I say people think too much down here. Most of the time when people ask for help or something, the message is pretty much always going to be the same. Let go and let daddy. When you do that, it's literally like this. See,
Yeah.
you can choose to stay in that funk, or you can choose to release it all. You obviously don't understand it because you're questioning everything. So when you feel like you're questioning everything and you don't understand everything, at that point, that's when you say, okay, Dad, God, Creator, I don't understand none of this, but I'm going to put everything in your hands. And next thing you know, everything's gone. All of your worries, all of that shit's gone. Because you gave it to Dad, who is the Creator, who knows everything you're about to do and say before you're about to do it and say it.
Under
So
that
that,
paragraph, you'll put my picture.
I mean, that
Yeah,
everybody can relate to that.
yeah, yeah,
I wasn't saying it for you. I was speaking in general. Like
yeah,
that's literally how it is. Even myself, like I'm upset with some of the things that's been happening recently. However, I know it's already been taken care of. No matter what I go through, right? The cabal already lost, and now they have to face the consequences of their choices. And I'm talking about from electric bills to court cases to taking children to the medical system, to all of it. In fact, we're working on a petition, and the petition will be to abolish the bar, because the bar is one of the biggest problems here on US Galactica soil. They are nothing but a fucking business who pretend to be the law. I think everybody and their mama's going to sign that shit. What do you think?
yeah,
Yeah. So we're doing things on multiple levels, and we're doing things that will kick off the way Daddy wants it to kick off, including my projects. Like my projects were literally setups. Every time I created something, they would attack it. And then after they attack it, you would see the similar project pop up over here, pop up over there, pop up over there, pop up over there, pop up everywhere. Similar. And the reason why is because mine wasn't supposed to be what it was. It was just a setup. We set you up and you fell for it. Dumbass.
yeah,
So yeah, there's so many things happening. So many things happening. But everything will be laid out for everybody. The chambers will bring back all of the memories, and not only that, you'll be able to have the insight that some of us have, and the consciousness. The consciousness is the key, and you see, we've been raising that shit, and every time we raise it, something else happens. 10 years ago, actually, not even 10 years ago, maybe 2, 3 years ago, people didn't know that the courts were voluntary, just like the IRS was voluntary. People didn't know these things. And all you literally have to say, I do not consent. And they literally have to stop what they're doing. But do they stop? No. And they don't stop. And they don't stop. And they continue no matter what you say to them. Which is why They now are liable financially and criminally because they knew what you was talking about, but they wanted to play the part because there was people around you, and now treason's coming for them. Bye. You were warned to lay down your weapons and go away. You didn't. Don't start crying now.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, go ahead. What's the
All right.
next?
Tons of questions. All right. What does the red hook silver cord represent?
Exactly what it exactly what it is. It's a energetic red hook with a silver cord on it, and I treat it as a lasso, just like that. So imagine sitting there, getting hooked, and then taken. We got other, how you say, benevolent ways to do it, but that's just one of my ways to let you know you in trouble.
Yeah.
We could just bring a ship over and teleport you out or zap the shit out of you, whatever, right? Or I can red hook your ass.
Way more satisfying.
Every time they hit B, that's what I do. For those of you like Sue that knows what it feels like to actually get hit, it's like that. However, right after you feel that hook, you're being taken. Your whole body gone without a trace. This is what's been happening to a lot of them. Are they reporting it? No. Do they want to report it? No. Do they want you to know about it? No. Will you eventually find out about it? Yes. What you doing, Nosy?
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Awesome. Okay. What is the significance of Miami? You put out a meme with Sananda's picture on it with Miami.
Miami is a hot spot for multiple things for the cabal and also for the wealth transfer and wealth. A lot of them hang out in that area, just like in Zurich. This is why people say we got a deal for you in Miami. If you bring your yellow golden dragon boxes, we can get you so much money, but you have to do this and you have to do that. So I
Yeah.
don't know what y'all talking about. Last time I checked, I was the boss. So, but we will be in that area cleaning up, and obviously the cabal's taking a beating. A lot of them that are remaining, and it's not just about Israelis. It's literally satanic, and they all have different groups, different names. So while everybody's targeting the Israelis, y'all need to realize that this is an entire cult of darkness. That's why we sum them all up by one word, which is cabal, right? You can say deep state and all the other shit, they're cabal because they all have the same leader, cabal. Satan, Lucifer, whoever the fuck, all these entities' names, which were nothing but entities that people didn't realize were real entities. So these individuals have been quarantined. Some of them will and stay quarantined until we send them to Pebble Valley and beyond. Um, I've asked about all of these different beings and all of these different um, groups, and Daddy always said the same thing. The top layers have been dealt with. You're dealing with minions who don't know shit about shit. It's just like the sheriffs and the laws, or the sheriffs and the policy enforcers. They're not being told the truth. The people on the streets are now educating them on the real laws, the lawful laws, not the legal. So they're running around doing their thing, not realizing that they're going against the Constitution, the original Constitution, because they've been trained to go against it without their full knowledge and awareness of it all, which is unfortunate for them because they get themselves in trouble and then they wonder why they're in so much trouble. And now you're able to do it financially because of all of that's coming out. You grab their surety bonds, you grab their policy numbers for their insurance, CNA claims or CNA sureties. There's different surety companies all around the country. You grab all that information. You let them do everything that they do to you. Let them violate you. Let them do all that shit. Let them think they won. And then all of a sudden, they get a nice package in the mail or a nice notification in the email saying, yeah, guess what? You're now being sued. And we have all the evidence. Oh my God, I'm being sued. And they have everything. I'm going to lose my career. I'm going to lose my job. I'm going to lose everything. Because you were lied to too.
Yeah.
Hey, it is what it is.
And sometimes you don't even need a rule or a law. The right thing is the right thing. We are born knowing the right thing, right? We're born knowing the right thing. These guys are like, well, oh, I didn't know the law. Well, you're still doing the wrong thing.
Well, that's the thing. They've been trained to.
Yeah.
What do you think happens when you go to, officer camp, boot camp, military, and all that shit? You get trained in the occult, and I mean like their occult. It's a group. It's a group of individuals trained in whatever the fuck they trained in. It's
Yeah.
still a cult. It's still a group of individuals. And now you think that you're fighting for your country when all you're doing is raping and pillaging other countries.
Right. Right.
People are waking up to that too. Like, I did all these things for my country, and look what they're allowing to happen to our people here.
Yep.
That's pissing off everyone.
Yep.
That is pissing off everyone. Everyone's pissed off about what's happening. Everybody's pointing their finger at Netanyahu and Israel and all that stuff, rightfully so. However, it's the banking system that allowed all of this shit to happen because they're the ones funding everything and everyone. Not only that, because of your birth certificate and social security number that they don't let you access, but also use that same funding to fund all these other things. People are not liking what's been done to them.
Right. Right.
I see pitchforks and I see people hanging from street poles. I'm not doing it myself. I don't have to. Other people will.
Yeah. Wow.
And the people that will be doing these things, they're gonna be let off free. You know why they're going to be let off free? Because it says in the original Constitution, if your government is doing things that are posing or going against the people's will, we have every right to eliminate them.
That's right. That's
To,
right.
to and to their to their offense or defense, I would rather do it my way so that less people have to go through all that stuff. But I also know that Daddy wants certain things like this to happen because public opinion matters.
Yeah.
And if you go out and violate a bunch of pedophiles and execute a bunch of pedophiles and execute a bunch of people that were taking your children and taking other people's children, public opinion is not going to care about it. Look at the comment section. Look at the fucking comment section. Everybody's like, fucking right. Fucking right. And then you see that one video and article of the judge that had their little ring with the sheriff included. And then when the sheriff finds out that the judge did it to his kid, the sheriff killed the judge. But it was okay if it was okay because it wasn't his kids. But the minute it was his kid, you see what I mean?
Yeah. Wrong is wrong, and if you're complicit, you're also guilty.
Literally. And because there's more than one people involved, it's conspiracy, and there's more charges and more penalties.
Yep. Yep.
So the last time I checked, the death penalty was like it. And it's only going to take a day or a couple of hours for trial because of all the evidence we got on everybody.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah. So when I do it, you're done. When daddy has me evaporate you or just snatch you up, that's it. It's over. So a lot of these things are happening because of what's been taking place, what's been happening. I don't care if people believe it or not. I'm telling you what the fuck is happening. And they got to pay. They got to pay for their crimes against mankind, period. And you got different groups around the world, or should I say around the country, involved in a lot of these things. I just saw a video today, which was kind of interesting, and it also gave me a brilliant idea. A dark complexion couple was sitting on a porch. Sirens go off, and the sirens are to let you know that you're in a sundown town. And when those sirens go off, you're supposed to leave that town, or you will be hunted down, executed, lynched, or whatnot. And in the video, the guy says, "Well, how about 20 of us black men go into that city and ride around with ARs because we have the right to carry them, and then see what happens?" That would cause so many issues and problems. And I was like, that's a great fucking idea. But how about 1 million of us from all colors go into that same town and do the same thing? I think there's going to be a lot of quiet people not coming out of their houses because you got a group of humanitarian force riding around in the streets. Okay, give me a minute. Riding around in the streets, right? And we can literally ride around with our guns in the air or guns out because there's no law saying that you can't have a fucking weapon, which they also trick you to believe that you can't have a weapon. You're a felon, you can't have a weapon. What? It says here I can protect myself. So they trick people into believing that shit too. But yeah, if you have 1 million of us just show up at one location because of something like that is happening in this day and age, things will definitely change. Definitely change. Or we can just look at all the property in that area, buy it all up, and build on it, and don't let them know who owns it until the last minute where you got all these people moving in at once. Well, we thought this white lady named Sue bought all this stuff. She did with their money.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that would be
Oh,
fun.
yeah, exactly.
That
And
would be fun.
the cool part is, like I said, we're all different colors. We're all of daddy. So those of us that don't operate like this, I don't
Yeah.
even know what to call them.
Yeah.
Um, um, need to be dealt with in that type of way where nobody gets hurt except for their feelings. And now you got all of us buying up shit everywhere because the cabal's totally gone, the system's gone, the court systems that were put in place to steal people's property is gone, and then you got the righteous, all of us that are righteous, coming and buying every fucking thing up, remodeling, and then when you have a grand opening, that's when everybody finds out who the real owners are. And even if it was like you, for instance,
Mhm.
you would be the real owner, but then you would have all of us there
That would be fun.
celebrating.
Yep.
Oh my God, there goes the neighborhood, Charlie.
Yeah. Well, like in the like the 40s and 50s, I think it was called blockbusting. And they wanted the land, right, that the colored people owned, right? People of color. And they would basically like push them out in various ways. We can do it in a positive way.
That's exactly what we're doing.
Reverse blockbusting.
No, we can call it blockbusting daddy's way.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
So that's exactly what is happening anyway. And in those cases, the reason why they say the land's been stolen is because of the way it was done, which is like that, which is like poison. They go into an area like Chicago. Chicago was all owned by a colored person, a colored man. He was then poisoned, killed, whatever, and then they took over it. And now you have Chicago the way it is.
Yeah.
But it was all owned by a colored man. That's why they say they stole the land because of the way they did it,
Yeah.
right? And then you have that same thing going on all around the world. And now they're known as Israelis, but who's behind the Israelis? The bankers, the satanic ET bankers, whatever the fuck you want to call themselves. And that's why I'm addressing those individuals. And y'all better give me my unlimited accounts or you are finished. Well, you're already finished. So never mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, and look through history, like they've burned cities, they've killed people, they've flooded, they've done all this stuff. Now they're making it look like natural disasters, but they would do things they didn't care about the people whatsoever. They wanted the land, you
They
know.
were eating the people. Hello?
Yeah. Awful.
Jesus
Awful.
Christ.
Yeah. But
And
now see, we're able to see it with the video.
yeah, and the crazy part about all this is that they're literally all in this area, up and down this area, the whole fucking thing. And then daddy puts me here like, do I really have to be with these kind of people? Like, what the fuck? I don't want to be around these people. Well, that's why you're there, to eliminate them. Okay.
Yep.
Disgusting. Disgusting. I don't I want to live in peace too. Okay. I don't want to have to deal with nobody's bullshit because I'm doing things by daddy's book. I'm doing things in peace. I'm creating cool products like these that actually work, that you don't have to plug into a wall. Okay. I'm not hurting anybody but the system. These products literally get rid of places and people like hospitals and pharmaceuticals and whatever you want to call it. These medical ones, okay, they're still on crowdfunding. I still have a few of them to go so that we can actually get them here. They're available for cheap right now on crowdfunding. This is what I do. I create things like this that last forever. And the only time you need to buy another one is if you break it. Other than that, it lasts forever. It's energy, frequencies. And did I say they do what they're supposed to do? Now, why do you think that happens? Why do you think everything that I produce does what it's designed to do? I think it's because our father's involved. Create physical reality, DNA restoration wands, medical wands, okay? Whatever's wrong with you, whatever's aching, pains, no matter what it is, a burn, a cut. That's why I made different sizes for different peoples, the different hands. They feel cool and they have loaded powers in them. And eventually you will see the energies coming out of them because that's a part of the consciousness levels that are increasing. You will see what's really here. Okay, some of us can. I see the little kids saying, "Oh, it's glowing. Oh, it's angels." Yeah, because they're more pure than
Yeah.
us adults or y'all adults that have been bamboozled and programmed and
Yeah.
fed all of these different things in our foods and the shots and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's why the kids are coming in more powerful because we're addressing this shit. We're addressing everything and we're not allowing them to plug our kids with these, things anymore. And you're seeing a record amount of home births everywhere because of what they've been doing to us, to the people. So I literally want to live in peace and create things that will last forever to heal Dad's people. That's my job, one of them. And then I just released a bunch of patches. This is the love patch. I got anti-aging patch. I just put them up last night.
So
Um,
this is the anti-aging one, I think. It's
no,
berberine.
that's the berberine. That's
Okay.
for healthy digestive system.
Oh,
Um, supports everything that wrong with the body.
appetite,
Yeah,
metabolism. Yeah.
metabolism, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm actually using them myself.
Yeah.
Okay, and I do that because I like to see my stuff work, and it does. The shit works. All of my stuff works. And then I do have the one, that one there. That's also for weight loss and all that.
Yeah.
You're seeing ads of this stuff because people are using it, but they're injecting it.
Yeah.
What we did is we created our own system, neutralized everything that would have been harmful, enhanced everything that's beneficial, and you see the results that you'll see.
I
And
had
then,
talked with B. I'm sorry to interrupt. Go ahead.
all right, no, you're good, you're good. But then the other one, you got the NAD.
No, I've only got these three in my GLP, berberine, and love.
Okay,
Okay, sorry.
go ahead. You talked to B and what?
Okay, so I had talked to B like about a year ago about this Ozempic. Okay, so everyone's taking these injections of it's called Ozempic and it I don't know, cuts their appetite. They're all losing weight, blah blah blah. But it's got very serious and harmful side effects. He said it's got reptile venom in it and it's like harms your nervous system and he was telling me all this horrible stuff about it. So this is we'll call it a healthy version to the same end result, which is losing weight but without all the chemical issues that you might have, right?
That is right. That is right. You're
Yeah.
also seeing the studies of it's called NADA, NAD
Yeah.
plus the NMN, NMN, which is also anti-aging type of type
Yeah.
of scenario. Now, those of you that use my holograms, you already know that we have all those things. But now we have another
Yeah.
product that enhances it further with all of the latest stuff that's coming out,
Yeah.
and that's this one.
Yep.
And all the patches are $35 for a month supply.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep,
That's awesome.
anti-age, longevity, and
Yeah,
repairs because
yeah.
it repairs all of your, your DNA and all that stuff.
So basically, you just put a sticker on your whatever shoulder or whatever for a day. Every day you get a new sticker, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I did try this one yesterday. I couldn't grab this up fast enough. I put one on. I walked about 10, 15 feet away and I went like, "Oh." I felt the energy of it, right? It was awesome. Right. To me, that's again, a confirmation that it works.
Yeah, and Sue's sensitive that way, and you can tell because she gets attacked.
Yeah.
So people like B and Sue and others that are sensitive, they can feel these things instantly, or almost instantly. But you get my point.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I want to show one other thing off. Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah.
So, this is the laundry sheets, right? And you have these in stock, right?
We're working on the other. No, you're good. We do
Oh,
have them in stock.
yeah.
I just haven't released it yet.
Oh, sorry,
So
guys.
there'll be three of them. There'll be three different scents. One's fresh scents, one's lavender, which is what she's got. You get 100 sheets
Yeah.
for $45. So that's 100 days of washing your clothes with one sheet a
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
You can do multiple sheets if you want to. Sometimes we use four.
Wow.
But yeah, stuff like that. I'm
Yeah.
also working on creating products like this that can generate a residual income for myself because once you get one of my products like a pendant or something, it's
Yeah.
pretty much one and done. You get the
Yeah.
healing, and then
Yeah.
I have to focus on supporting everybody that helps
Right.
us. And I have to create products like this. I'm literally still working on the bamboo toilet paper. Remember that?
Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't have no room for the shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally.
Yep. And so with these laundry sheets, I've got to assume that they're better for the environment as well than chemical
Of
um
course,
detergent.
you can read right now what it says in the front right there. It's no plastic, no none of that, no
Yeah.
nothing,
Yeah.
all natural stuff.
Yep. It's awesome. Awesome.
Yep, no
So yeah.
chemicals in your clothes, no none of that.
Yep. Yep. So all these great products, like you just keep expanding, expanding, expanding. And it's very exciting. In addition to all the other things that you're doing to help us, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
I'm doing everything that I can and everything that
Yeah.
Daddy wants me to do
Yeah.
to make sure we're all good.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know, at the end of the day, there is a savior if you would. And you can call it whatever you like. I don't care. But my job is to get you the information so that you do change the way you live and operate accordingly. Um, I do save lives. So yes, I'm considered your savior. And if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have a planet to fucking live on. So call it what you want. I don't care. My job is to make sure everything down here gets done. And like I said, I did save your asses.
You want to tell us the stories about that? I know you said, was it 2012 or 17? Something happened? Or
Well,
two?
the main thing that happened was the opening of the glass dome.
Ah, yes.
Um, yeah, that was the main thing that was happening, and that was literally almost 10 years ago. Because I was Father's Day weekend, I was in the pool with Genesis, who's also here. Um, and we was playing in the pool, and Daddy pulled me to the side like he does, and he says, "All right, just because we was already talking about the dome, the glass dome, and how there was layers of protection around the dome, which wasn't for our good. It was cabal, reptilian type protection, booby traps, if you would." And he pulls me to the side and has me focus, and all of a sudden, boom, straight up, this shoot of energy straight from me, boom, straight up, and then blew a hole through the. Yeah, we'll get you some more. Blew a hole through the blew the hole through the glass dome. But as I blew the hole through the glass dome, you can see all of the little booby traps also melting away, because when I did it, I had to do it strategically, energetically, and use frequencies to disable the booby traps all the way up. Shortly after that, or not shortly after, but at the same time, I got this vision um, of angels fist pumping like this, and then coming in like that in droves, boom, boom, coming in. Then I saw these little battles happening, and I also got a vision of the Galactics, a set of Galactics with a strategy, a table that had the strategy board, and all I saw was, you know, what the fuck? Who was that? What was that? And the blueprints that they had, they just went, whoosh, and I saw a trash can right next to the table.
Yeah.
The trash can, they just went, whoosh. We don't need that no more, guys. So
And
go ahead.
you told me, which I put in the book, that if you didn't do it correctly, we wouldn't be here today. We would have exploded.
Yeah, it would have been like it would have been like Mars and all the other planets that were blown up, because that's what they did. Um, they set booby traps. This was a reptilian stronghold, and you didn't realize it till recent that there is a reptilian factor here. There's always, not always, but there's been here for a long time.
Yeah.
And they've created a certain race of individuals who think they own the planet.
Right. Right.
And the last time I checked, this planet belongs to our father. And since I'm second in command, or should I say, since I'm second to daddy, I guess this is my place, ain't it? So yeah, I inherited a fucking mess, and I'm here to clean it up.
That's so
But yeah, they this was a reptilian stronghold. If we didn't do it correctly, we would have blew it up. And I see now, I see now how and why it would have been blown up, because they don't like to lose. They don't like to lose power. They don't like to give up. They won't never quit. So they literally have to be extinguished, eliminated, executed, however you want to call it, because that's their nature. You know, you can't bring a snake into your house and expect the snake not to fucking bite you.
right.
You see what I mean? So
Yeah.
it was definitely wild. And I told Dr. WC and Fisher about it, as you know, right after I did it. And Fisher told me not to tell nobody. He said, "Don't tell nobody about that." And I saw why at the time, because that would have gave people insight on what just took place, and they would have prepared accordingly for it. But shortly after, I listened to him for a little bit, and then that's when Daddy was like, "It's cool, tell everybody.
Awesome.
Say no more.
Yeah.
Say no more. I'm telling everybody. Whether people believed it or not, I don't care, didn't care, still don't care. And there's evidence of it. There's people posting videos of cracks and shit like that. What? What? We got a crack in our dome?"
Yeah. Yeah.
The cool part about it is that when I did that, it literally opened it up. We put a protective barrier so only the angelics and the light brigade, the light beings, were able to come through it. And at the same time, it took about maybe a month or two there was a period of me moving layers of the glass dome, and as I'm doing that, I'm also replacing it with a layer of energy. So that's why now I always tell y'all that the glass dome is no longer glass. It's energetic, and like a mosquito light or trap, if you don't have the right stuff, you cannot go past it. So the only other way to go in and out of this area is to teleport, unless you have the right stuff and the okay to leave. And this has been proven over and over and over again by different speakers. And it's only going to get more and more evident as the days go on. So I'm not worried about none of it. I'm going to do what Daddy tells me to do. I'm going to say what Daddy tells me to say. And at the end of the day, they all will have to admit to it, which is the cool part. I'll get credit for it because I did it. That's why I always say, yeah, that's why. That's why. That's why. Yeah, that's why I always say, like, I don't care. Daddy knows what I did. I'm not worried about nothing.
Fabulous. Fabulous.
Eventually, they're going to have to come to our table, and that's even if I want to talk to them. Because right now, I don't want to talk to anybody. I do want to talk to a few here and there, and Daddy's already selected the few that will be, communicating with me and with us. They'll have to do what we tell them to do, or they don't have to. I don't care. I know Daddy's going to have me do what I got to do. I know that shit for sure. We only want peace.
Yeah.
We only want peace. I came with a sword, but I only want peace. I came with a light brigade and a zapper, but I only want peace. I don't have no weapons. I don't need no weapons. I don't have none of that. I only have Daddy. I don't need all of the things that common people have in their houses to protect themselves. I have Daddy, right? Um, if you heard from that videotape that I released on the sheriffs and the lady lying about me, she said it. He doesn't even lock his door. That's right. I don't. The most powerful man in the world. Do you really think I'm going to lock my door? Come on in. Let's see how far you get.
Yep. Yep. That's right.
Hey man, look, Daddy's very real, and I came here to do what I gotta do. Whether people, I don't care if I'm believed at this point. I'm posting more and more of the Sananda Galactic stuff, and the crew is actually creating all of these cool images, and I'm laughing and loving it because that's allowing the manifestation of it too.
Faster.
Right, faster.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
more people post that shit, the more people talk
Yeah.
about, the truth and what's happening, the more and more we get evidence of it all.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's all we want. You know, the cool part about a lot of this stuff is it's literally a galactic sting operation. Remember all those years that I put out the um the source chip for your electric bills. Do you really think they're not going to pay for that? On how we put our devices and stickers on the breaker box and bill zero down to literally zero, and then people had credits, and then all of a sudden the bills were manipulated. The bills were manipulated and all that. So, do you really think that those people are not going to experience liability for all these things? We set them up in many fucking ways, many ways, many ways, and now they're going to feel the wrath of it all. Okay. All right. That being said, I do have to go, so we will talk later on.
All
Um,
right. Thank you,
we'll,
thank
we'll
you, thank you.
yeah, we'll do another video shortly. I have to address a couple of things and expect great things. We're going to have a lot of surprises at the expo.
Yes.
Daddy,
Yes.
Daddy's doing what he do. I'm looking forward to all of the people Daddy wants there. Um, and we'll go with the flow. We'll see how Daddy wants things done, and then everybody will be happily ever after. That's where we're going.
Yeah. Thank you so much for all you do for us. Thank you.
All right, love you guys, and make sure you get Sue's books that she wrote. I gave her a
Yep.
lot of information that I haven't even talked about. All right,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
love you guys. Have a great day.
Thank you so much. Love you too.
Love you.